we need to bless these children because they are our future. I'm looking at them doing them things, and I wondered in my mind if I tried that right now, I probably wouldn't get off the floor. But we're here today, first of all, thanking our Heavenly Father for allowing us to do this. Secondly, we want to thank Ms. Wright for inviting us down here. We want to thank this pastor and the host church, all the officers, members, friends, and even to the little children. I'm going to speak briefly about love is, what love does. And we're going to deal with John 15, verses 12 and 13, where Jesus says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no man than another lay down his life for his friends." In our society, love is transcended into many different things. We take love and use it as a metaphor to get what we want from people one half the time. But I wonder in my mind, if Jesus had thought that way, what would we be right now? Because of this love that God has shown us, we should be some of the most praising people in the world. Because when you laid down last evening and got ready to take your rest, God took that sacrificial lamb blood and spread it across each and every one of our doorways. And as we slept, old death angel knocked at our door, but he was not able to enter last night. Because of this love, we arose this morning because of God placing his finger of love on our head one more time. Somebody ought to know what I'm talking about here today. Because of this love, we arose and seen the sun shining. We could hear the birds sing. We can move our arms and legs because somebody's not able to do that right now. This morning, he put food on your table. He put clothes on your back. You got a roof over your head. You got a job to go to. And you're going to tell me that you have not been blessed? You're going to tell me that God has not shown love to you? But every now and then, love hurts. Someone has written and said, if love is so good for you, why does it hurt so bad? Sometimes you have to go through things. I'm looking back on the book of Hosea. And, in a way, it's kind of funny to me because I don't think God is going to ever ask me to do something like that, go out and marry a woman of prostitution. Now, the sad thing about it is that he went willingly. Now, this particular book is no more than an illustration of how God loved Israel, even though they were sinning against him, like we are now. We say that we love Jesus, but yet we sit on the stool of do nothing and do absolutely nothing. Jesus may not be here in the physical sense, but he's just like the rest of us. He wants to know how you love him. And I got a very simple question for you all today. In the last 6 months, outside of your normal social circle, how many people have you talked to and told about Jesus, how he healed your body when the doctor said you only had a month to live? How many people have you told that Jesus paid your bills when you know you couldn't afford to do that? So we all have been blessed with his love. Jesus died upon that cross for each and every one of us. We should be standing up right now telling somebody about the love that he has shown to us. Ms. Wright invited us down here. I wasn't going to say this, and I kind of flipped it around, but see, I came down here on my own dime. I didn't ask her for anything. We started talking a couple of months ago over the phone, and from that moment to now, we have been interacting. I'm a made-for-profit corporation. I'm in the business to make money. She's in the nonprofit organization, and she does it that way. We put both our resources together, pool them, and move forward in love. God allowed me to create a company called Failure Turned into Success Incorporated. When I started, I was broke, I was homeless, sick, and coming out of a very bad marriage. But when I got on that Greyhound bus, I asked God I need your help this time. And I took a penny, because when I signed the contract to get my truck, that's all I had left to my entire name. From that time to now, God has blessed me with millions of dollars worth of advertisement that I did not have to pay for. When I tell you he opens doors, I've been on television, doing radio interviews, and my personal Best, I wrote a book and got it published. So see, what I'm telling you all is I have no formal education in any of it. But if you take your education, you take your love for Jesus, and you step out on your faith, who can stop you? I believe in my heart that everybody can succeed at their dreams, but reality sits in. I'm not going to tell you for one moment that you're not going to have to put some work in. Because see, in order to achieve that dream, you got to work. But see, most of us just want it to be handed to us. And see, I'm kind of funny about when somebody gives me something and it's too free because it comes with a price. See, like I said, love is what love does. When you lay down tonight and you're laying in your cool bed, think about those people that are on the streets. Some people that I ran in while I was homeless, I'm bold enough to tell you, the wife set the house on fire. Now, you'd have caught me 20 years ago, I'd probably put a cap in them. But see, my attitude has been adjusted. And in this book, I talk about if I had acted on the things that I talk about in my book, I would be on death row. Why? Because of the way I came into this world. Two people laid up, had sex, created me, and walked away. I should be one of the most bitter people in this world. But I choose not to. I choose to go a different direction. I may not act the way you think I should act. I may not say everything you want me to say, but I keep it real. Like the young folks say, we keep it 100. Don't let this soup fool you for one moment. Because I look at you through Jesus' eyes. Don't look at this man because I'm subject to deceive you. But at least I keep it real. And if you got a dream and you believe that you can achieve it, I'm here to say you can have it. But you got to put your faith in it. Ms. Wright, I'm telling you right now, when things get wrong, when storms start to hit you, do what you already know to do. Get on your knees and say, Father, I stretch my hands to thee. For without your help, where would I go? You can sing Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved the wretch like me. I think every last one of us in here have been a wretch at one time or another. Some of us is better hide it than the other. I just choose to let it out. Why? Because when you hide it, it's going to come out sooner or later anyway. But the greatest love of all is how Jesus went upon that cross. Because of this love, in his dying breath, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. A couple of months ago, I had to do something that was probably the hardest thing I ever had to do in life. Because I became this person because of the way my family treated me. I can get on that internet, find out just whatever I want to know about it, but I had 15 files. So you know if I got files on people, they must have irritated me real bad. But I told my pastor that come that Sunday, I'm going to bring these files to church. Some people say, well, you need to deal with it properly. That doesn't work for me. Because as long as them files there, they make me mad, I'm subject to reach back in it. So I got up before God and my home church and told them I'm done. When I walked away from that, he started praying. And I turned around, there were like 30, 40 people standing up there releasing stuff that they had in their body. What I'm saying is if you got anything that's holding you back, let it go. I held on to mine for almost 47 years, but I'm done. Once I let that go, God has blessed me to start 2 book projects. He blessed me to take a correction officer test, didn't study, made a B+. I'm a member of what they call a CASA program, child advocacy, and that's just the start. So what I'm saying is, look at me and build your dreams from that, because I had nothing, but I'm not ashamed of my past. What you know about me, if you know somebody is going through something, as a disciple, it is your job, your duty to step up and help them regardless to what they did. Because we all done been on, some of us did drugs, some of us did alcohol, some of us was out there doing whatever we thought we could. But Jesus loved you enough to bring you back in. You all have a good evening.